I think that I don't think that we have any other church announcements. Can you think of anything else we have to say?
No, not really. We
I
ain't got
can't think.
no shit to do. Like this week is the Born Week. I mean, we got the Caribbean Festival this week.
So we'll do
This
that in
weekend.
case you got anything to sound.
Uh,
I said we'll do that and then mention that Kay's coming down.
yeah, we'll do that probably Wednesday. I will see you Friday for our Toy Story 4 date.
Cause you need to grow the fuck up. It's 7:30.
That's wonderful. I am sick. But let me see this fucking intro real quick. Let's
Please
go.
hold.
All right. All right. So,
And we live, ho.
hello everyone. I'm currently under the weather. So, Christian, you're going to do the intro for tonight because I can't speak.
Okay. Hi, I'm Christian Brianna. That's James Earl Jones Jr. That's
Yeah.
Mufasa. No, I'm Christian Brianna. That's Kiara J. Monet, and we are best friends talking shit.
That's because
What's up, sis?
nothing. I was on my deathbed for 2 days.
Other than you sounded like a Demogorgon, how's your day going?
You know what? Fuck you. It's going bad actually. It's going bad actually. I lost my remote. I haven't talked to my friends since 9 o'clock this morning.
You
My
got
lips,
first world.
my lips won't stay chapped to save my life.
They won't stay kept or they won't stay moisturized.
Moisturize to save my life. I found this Carmex. Grace for the God of Jason. Jason found my Carmex for
Found
me.
it? You're putting shit on your lips that you found?
Bitch, Jason found this shit. Like, the fuck?
Where though? Like in the house, outside? You not
No, it
specifying.
was in a house. It was in his book bag.
You
I
don't
don't
know what
even
he
know
did.
how my Carmex got in his book bag. I think Jason would be taking my Carmexes because he don't like his lips chapped.
For what? Who is he kissing? Who?
Girl,
Why did
he don't like his
have
lips ashy. He
He's
don't like his
6. He
lips
don't
ashy.
know.
Yeah, I'm cold. I'm hot 1 minute. The only person that's keeping me company right now is my monkey, but I think I'm on his nerves, so
Grow the fuck up. What's your cup this week, sis?
tea and a peppermint. Tea and a peppermint.
Is my child's tablet too loud? Can you hear his tablet?
No, I can't hear it. I can't. You know what's bad right now?
What?
Mommy made spaghetti, right?
Uh-huh.
And I had it 2 times. And today, somebody was so nice to me biscuits this morning.
Who the fuck makes biscuits and spaghetti? Y'all
Let me
are a black
let me
household
just
for real.
let me tell you how I tried it. I tried to see if I could taste it. Bitch, I hope it's so good because I can't taste shit.
No, that's the worst feeling in the world when your sinuses are backed up and you can't taste shit. It make you feel like you took all the other times that you could taste for granted. Like it's like
I was like, so I had to ask Nolan and Jay yesterday. I said, was it good? Jay said, it was delicious.
you're looking at them like you fucking open nose can't stand your ass.
Yo, I slept through all my alarms. I did not get up until 8 o'clock this morning.
You
And I gotta be
trash.
to work at 5:45.
What you called out though, right?
I thought I did.
A sick dream.
Yo, I swear, like, it was like my phone was to my ear. I must have been dreaming. And I was like, I know my job number by heart, but I know what manager was there. So I'm like, okay, let me, call in. I guess I don't think I called in. I think it was a dream. I don't know. But I did call and I told know I was not making it in today. I couldn't get out the bed. I could barely roll over. My body feels like it felt like a ton of bricks was just laying on me. I don't even know where this sickness came from. Granted, I sleep with the fan on because I like to be semi cold when I sleep. So I slept with the fan on and worst idea of my goddamn life. I think I fell asleep with the fan on me instead of putting it in rotation and Now, yesterday I sound like Darth Vader. Today I just sound like Darth Vader Jr. Like I'm
You
just,
sound like Mufasa. You sound like when he was like Simba.
you know what?
The
Fuck
Pride
you,
Rock is over there.
fuck you, bitch. That's why I'm still cute though, so it don't even matter. But I have not talked to my bed yet. Oh, did I just call that out loud? Oh,
So that allows us to segue into hold her and him accountable. That's how you doing. I'm holding that ass accountable because you called him bae, so now he's bae. And he'll be bae holding that ass accountable. Welcome to the retrograde.
I only said that in my head.
No, out loud. And it's for all of the people to hear that man is now bae. All he got to do is make you a Twinkie, sis, and then y'all are like together.
A Twinkie?
Like 2019, that's dating standards. Like once he turn you into a Twinkie, like that's your boyfriend. Or so I hear. I don't know.
Not really. Not really.
That's some real ignorant shit though, right?
That is because we're gonna talk about that later. Let me just tell you how I have yet to figure out what I'm packing.
You out here being very never mind.
Oh, I'm in a house. I'm in a house.
I said hostess like a Twinkie. Listen, I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Have some for me. Do it taste good? Because I need to know.
I put some strawberry lemonade together with some Tito's, like a college drink.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like it's delicious. Can I just? I want to smell it in my right nostril.
I could. What kind of freaky shit you be on? I'm not interested. Coughing and shit. It's a whole fucking germ.
Fuck you. I don't have no lights on either.
You got no lights? What's wrong with your lights? Never mind.
No, I got bitch, my lights.
Listen, Cash App Kiera $10 for her light bill because apparently it's hard out here for a pimp. No.
My lights is
if y'all can Cash App us money for these plane tickets, let me tell you something.
Oh my god. Let me just tell y'all how
in the summertime, yo.
We got bills. And we trying to be out here and bills be like,
we're not even trying to be out here, sis. We're trying to just sit still in another state. Like,
and that's what's crazy is a lot of people like, okay, what you gonna do when we get there? We're gonna sit on my fucking Airbnb and just chill.
The first night that we're down there, we're gonna stay in a hotel because our Airbnb dates weren't available at first. So we're leaving. Basically, we're leaving Wednesday night to go down, just because this is kind of like a trip for us as well. It's just a time for us to kick it and just to be with each other. We haven't taken a trip with each other in a hot minute. They sent us the carnival information.
Oh, she did. Okay, cool.
Is that Lake Clifton?
Yeah, dang.
Didn't know that. But no. So our trip is it's a best friend trip. It just so happens that the Love Lesson Badass Soul. That's the whole reason why we're going down there. But instead of going down there Friday into Saturday and leaving Sunday, we were like, we might as well just make it like a vacation.
No, I need a heater. Like, I'm so cold right now. Like,
it's 8 degrees outside. Open a window.
Can I have that blanket that's on your bed? Like, that blanket will do me right now.
Which one?
I gotta wait till Friday. That's what you just said.
The black and white one?
Yeah, I gotta wait till Friday. I think I'm gonna be over this by Friday. I hope and pray.
Like, I hope that you're over by Friday, because if you cough in my fucking bed, I'm taking you home.
Yo, I have a whole outfit at your house.
Probably do. But no, yeah, hold her and him accountable. She was just supposed to hold me accountable for the plane tickets we booked them this weekend. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore after we book them. I don't want to deal with nothing else dealing with this trip. Between trying to find an outfit for a pajama party with a bunch of grown ass people, so that it was
like 3 of them. I only bought 2.
Yeah, it was hard because I'm like, I want to be sexy, but at the same time, I still want to look like I'm in pajamas. So that was the.
So I guess the whole friend. So I gotta be the whole.
Well, no, I mean, it's a lingerie / pajama party. If you guys didn't get your tickets because there's still tickets available.
I don't think it ain't that many tickets left, so y'all better.
This shit was on sale. We talking about sucking dildos and licking peaches. Like, listen.
But listen though, I can buy them stockings, the fishnets out of Spencer's.
Yeah, why don't you wait till we go down there? Because there's sex shops all over Atlanta. So I feel like not gonna be
That's why
hard.
it came out the cart. The only thing that's in the
But
cart now.
why you wearing fishnets, sis?
Cause it's gonna be hot, bitch. Why would I
That's
wear
all the
socks?
reason I don't wear no fucking stockings. I wish I would put some stockings up under that robe. I wish.
But my robe
And
is
you have
like.
on lace. That's too many fabrics.
So you think I shouldn't do nothing? Just
I
a
think you
nice.
should do bare leg, cocoa butter oil, maybe a little bit of like shimmer and shine, or like get a leg like a cacao and go for it. No glitter. Highlight, yo,
Yeah, I got a
like
lot of lace going on.
hell. You feel me? Yeah, like no, don't wear no. Please don't wear them fucking stockings.
I still gotta find a shoe. I need a good shoe.
Yeah. I found, you know what? I'm gonna go get my shoes tomorrow so that I don't forget because I have the money. I need to go get my hair to get my locks done, and then I need to get my shoes. But my shoes are like $20. I wasn't spending too much on them. This
Where you
Tito got
going?
hot.
Where you going to get some shoes?
Oh, Rainbow had a strap like.
You was supposed to send me a nice picture of the shoe, and you never did.
Girl, it's not black. Listen, I'm gonna send you one.
I don't want a black shoe. Black and white.
They got a nude one. I'll get the nude one.
All right, I'll cash up you the money on Friday.
Okay, sis.
All right, I love you. Thank you. Hey, pause. I'm taking you on a date Friday.
Okay. What we talking about?
Yes, I'm
because like. All right, so let's just come out of the closet. Karen and I are lesbians, okay? We don't have sex. So we have an open relationship where both of us both get dick. Me, myself, every now and then I dabble in the art of vagina. Licking it, suck. Anyway, that's for Wednesday's episode. But we're together. So for all the men that are in my DMs asking to suck my pussy like the goddess that I am, stop, because I'm gonna call the fucking cops. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not interested.
Well, at least you get that. I get dick pics.
It's so this same guy that told me about the musty sex added me as a close friend in his Instagram, like this close friend group, and sent me a cum shot. First of all, here's a turtleneck, and it's a thick turtleneck, and it's cum in it. Anyway, I'm just not a fan. I don't mind a turtleneck, but the cum turtleneck, I'm not a fan.
I like turtlenecks. I can't stand a turtleneck. But today's topic is
insecurities in the culture, and why people tripping over Black Ariel, insecurities with all that shit.
I can't wait because shit, I'm taking my niece. I'm taking both my nieces. Both of my nieces, we're going because when I was growing up in the 90s, we had White Ariel. Now that they're growing up, one niece is 11 and one is 4. To me, I cannot wait, and I should take my children and my nephews to go see it too because one, they'll appreciate a Black woman. 2, my niece already thinks she a goddamn princess because she got every princess dress known to man, and she got the Little Mermaid tail. I'm taking my nieces. I don't care. They need to learn it and feel it. Because when we were growing up, we had the White Ariel. Now my babies are 4 and 11. They're getting this Black Ariel today, sweetheart.
I think it's a great representation, and I think that people tripping over the wrong shit. Like she's overly qualified for this. So if you guys don't know, Disney made the announcement like last Tuesday or Wednesday that Haley, I believe her name's Haley, not Holly, Haley Bailey is going to be playing Ariel in the live action remake of The Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about color. The girl is overly qualified for the position. She's radiant. She's important. Like she's important to the actual
culture itself.
Like when you think about the persona of Ariel, first of all, somebody cracked a joke on Twitter the other day. That shit was funny as fuck. They was like, y'all worried about the wrong shit. She's an aquatic American. She can be whatever fucking color she wants to be. I was dying. Mm-hmm. But they were saying like, y'all looking at the wrong shit. And I agree with that. And then there's this whole situation with this whole not my Ariel. Like I said earlier, I don't know what the fuck white people be on. I'll knock all this shit over if y'all take this shit too fucking far.
They have a petition going for her not to play. Now, granted, this one lady said, I was on Twitter, you know me, I just be scrolling. She said, I've given Disney all my life, and when I was growing up, I saw Cinderella, white. Belle, white. Snow White, white. Mermaid, white. Bitch, you forgot Pocahontas. She was Indian. What happened to Pocahontas?
And if you think about her, she fell in love with a white man and some whole other shit happened. And if
Exactly.
you look at the true fucking story, he raped her and blew her fucking head off. So nah, nigga, I'm not doing it. I'm
Exactly.
not.
Then you
Y'all can
have
eat my fucking ass. And to
you
be
have
honest,
the Princess and the Frog. You have
if
Tiana,
you
the
look at
Princess and the Frog.
the
And a lot of
real
people be like,
reason,
well, this one girl, I never forget, I was having this conversation with this one girl. She said, well, y'all already have one princess. And y'all got a billion of them bitches. Like,
so
let us hold one of them. Shit.
I don't listen. I don't give a fuck. She could have been fucking Asian. It does something for the culture because she's black. And because she's qualified for the position, she's talented, she's going to kill this shit. And if not one white person goes to see the shit in movie theaters, the shit is still going to do numbers.
You ain't
I'm
gotta
getting
worry
ready to
about
wear
it.
wig, a fucking seashell bra with these fucking flabby ass tits of mine, and I'm getting ready to be sitting in that bitch singing a whole new fucking. I'm singing all that shit. I'm singing a part of this world. I'm singing uh fucking under the sea. I'm fucking
Under the sea. That
I'm
was
fucking
my shit.
screaming. Like, I hope that the crabs smoke a couple blunts. If we listen, if y'all want to see some ignorant shit, we can make it fucking ignorant. So it's just like respect it for what it is. She didn't get
Wait
the
a minute.
position. She didn't get the role because she's black.
Uh,
She got the position because she's talented. And y'all can eat my fucking ass, not
She
my
had to
Ariel.
do, she had to go through everything. What a lot of people don't understand is like, yo, being black, y'all think it's so fun and it's so amazing that our culture is
Because it
this and
is.
that.
It's fun and amazing, but it's
I'm
hard.
gonna tell you this now. You can read about our culture, you can study our culture, but at the end of the day, you don't want to live our culture. And I think I told you the story that I said on the fourth. Was it the fourth? Yes, it was the fourth. We was having a barbecue at work, and the girl was like, one of my coworkers was like, yeah, I like grape juice and I like watermelon. Mind you, me being the jokester that I am at work, I said, damn, you can be black. She was like, yeah, but I don't like to add hair in my head. I said, you don't have to add hair in your head. Sometimes a lot of girls don't. And I said, you don't have to be like that. Like it's nothing for you to even feel like that. You don't have to add hair. Most of us add hair because we choose to. Me, I do it because my hair is thick and soft. If you ever went through my head, you will know it's hard to braid my hair because my braids come out, they just slide right on out. Unless you have a good grip. She said, well, your hair is tiny. The reason why is because, bitch, every time I feel like I don't want to feel like dealing with it, I get the cutting. I get the chopping it.
I would have told her, bitch, eat my fucking ass and mind your business and put
So
the
I said,
fucking raisins in the
but then
potato
look,
salad you
hold
brought
on,
and
but
shut
listen,
the
she was
fuck
like,
up.
yeah. But then I was like, and then I said, you know what? You wouldn't want to be black anyway because it's too much work. So my coworker started laughing, and I'm like, I'm dead. I said, it's so much work being a black woman.
This is a
Not even just being
full-time
a black,
job
just being a
with
black
an
woman.
underpaid salary. Like people. So I just did an interview, and you guys can check it out. I just did an interview with Hayes, who's been on the episode, who's been on the show a couple times,
He
regarding
ain't
this
coming back.
situation. But we were saying the same thing. It seems like it's almost a trend. Like people want to be black until it's time to be black. Like until we getting shot in our fucking cars, until we're getting pulled over for just being black, until being black, until you're a target solely because of the color of your skin, you will never be able to relate to what the fuck we be on. So the fact that y'all feel a certain type of way about this one instance among many, and I'm pretty sure it was a bunch of fucking redhead, blue-eyed people who
White
went
girls
in,
in that bitch.
audition, white girls who went to audition for the role and they didn't fucking get it because they are not fucking talented enough in order to uphold that. Ariel has a certain type of voice. You're not gonna get some crackly voiced bitch, some fucking cackling ass cat to get the fuck in there and try to sing those vocals.
Uh-uh.
It's not gonna fucking work. There's not an auto tune in sight. There's not a producer or director that can make that shit work. She's overly qualified. Let her do her fucking job. Let her have this position. Suck her clit if you don't like it, and get the fuck on because the fucking movie theater is
I
gonna be
love
full.
it.
We're gonna be fucking lit. It's gonna be a good fucking time. We're fucking, and don't just think that we're coming because she's black. We love the Little Mermaid. We singing them fucking songs, and we having a good fucking time. We having a good time.
But what got me was But what got me was y'all sit here and y'all say, well, y'all done did this. Let me just tell you how we didn't have it back in the 90s. We only had what? Brandy? She did Cinderella with
In '97. In '97.
in 97. Do you know
That's
how long
it.
it took us? It is now 2019. And we're just getting more
And the princess that we had got turned into a fucking frog. Like,
she surely
listen,
did. Tiana did get turned
listen.
into a frog.
And then, listen, this is shit that pisses me off, right? All the white girls, they ain't really had no fucking struggle. Snow White ass was sleeping into fucking narcolepsy. The bitch got narcolepsy. And it took for a kiss to wake her the fuck up, right?
Yep.
Rapunzel ass, lazy as fuck, bitch, get down. You got fucking issues with your mama. You need to get that shit together.
Yep.
Fucking Cinderella, bitch, you got Stockholm syndrome. The fucking time we do get some fucking, any type of appreciation, we can turn into a fucking frog. Fuck that
Yep.
shit.
I feel as though that sometimes people just don't. Y'all. Oh, okay. Let us get it. Let us understand what it's like to have something. Let us do that because y'all feel as though that, oh well, she shouldn't get it. Ariel was white. She's a mermaid. A mermaid can be green, blue, yellow, a fucking rainbow. You don't know what color she really was because she was a mermaid. Mermaids, miss, and bitch, she was a fish and she's human. She put it together. Boom. That's how it is.
Why
And
the
the
fuck is
king,
nobody
and
about
the
skin?
king
Like,
of the and the king of the sea, to me, he had to be a black man. You wanna know why? There's a lot of structure down there, okay? A lot of structure.
and he was tan as fuck, and ain't no sun under there. So somebody gotta listen. Somebody gotta tell me the fuck
And
something.
Roger said he's a black man. Okay.
Listen, I personally, I feel like it's just a overall insecurity within the culture within itself, and or not necessarily the culture, but within the community to the point where when a black person does get these kind of roles and make people feel a certain type of way, like she don't deserve it. But it's like, at what point are you the person who makes the deciding factor on whether or not a person is qualified? Like,
Yep.
again, eat
I
my
feel as
fucking
though
head.
that
I'll knock all
I
this shit over. I'm fucking
I just feel
unruly.
as
I'll
though
knock
that
all this shit
white
over.
people, and what's crazy is every time we do get something, white people act like, oh, you shouldn't get it, or you should have worked. Sweetheart, we work as hard, twice as hard as you do.
Right, like y'all out here licking fucking ice cream and shit. Shut the fuck up. Like, we out this bitch trying to make millions. Y'all out here fucking it up for Bluebell. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Shut up.
Granted, that's some expensive ice cream, but
That's all the more reason. Like, fuck.
right, like bitch, you
Fucking
went how much for the ice cream? Granted, I did spend $5 on a thing of ice cream, but it was
non-rhythm having fucking, and it's always the ones that don't never have no type of fucking talent with something to say. Like the ones that can't cook, the ones who
oh
can't
the
stir the eggs
onion,
correctly,
salt, and
the
pepper.
ones with lice, the ones who can't
Wait,
fucking parallel park. Those they get the fuck.
oh,
It's those
hold on,
that
wait,
have
wait, bring that back, bring that back. I can't parallel park. I can't parallel park.
sis, but you're not fucking blonde haired and blue eyed and racist. That's the shit that pisses me the fuck off. Like,
Nah, I ain't that, but I can't parallel park
I
though.
want to swing on their asses. The same ones
Let's
who
swing on
can't
me.
fucking dress. The ones that be putting on fucking shorts and UGG boots and it's 90 degrees outside. The
Oh,
same
I was
ones
about to
who
say I did that. I did that one time.
fucking, all right, sis, you're not helping my,
But
all
I
right.
was in the house though. I was in the house.
No, sis, that's inappropriate all the way around. Like, what the fuck? What part of you is cold?
My feet was cold.
You getting swung on too. You with them. You fuck, I'm putting you in.
But yeah, like I feel so that white people just let us have this one, please.
Right?
Let
Like,
us
the fuck? Y'all
because the
can't
Lion
win
King
every
coming out
fucking
20.
thing.
The Lion King is coming out next week. Next week we have the live Lion King. When I saw that cast, I just wanted to let y'all know I am so proud.
I
And
don't
we
like
ain't
the
got
amount
nothing to do
of
with Beyonce, but that cast right there, buddy, that
our
right
the cast
there.
is cool, but I don't like the fact that people are putting so much emphasis on the fact that Beyonce is a part of this cast. Like, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's amazing. I just want people to understand that, like, this is a long awaited thing. Like, The Lion King is one of my favorite movies, like
I
top
done watched it
three.
on. I done seen it on Broadway a couple times.
That's what I'm saying. So
I,
to
I've
my
seen it
thing
on
is
Broadway.
that there's a certain level of responsibility and a certain amount of talent that it takes in order for this to go the way that we expect it to go. And I think that the cast in itself is going to exceed our expectations. I just don't like the amount of attention that it's getting based on the fact that Beyonce has a role within this. Like, y'all aren't looking at the fact that Donald Glover is in this movie. He's getting ready to kill that shit. Y'all aren't looking at the fact that this is a movie from almost 25 years ago that they decided to remake. This is that's a part of our childhood. They're gifting us a moment of nostalgia, and all the fuck y'all keep worrying about is Beyonce. Like, I don't know, but I'm also just not big on the amount of recognition that Beyonce gets based on the fact that she's Beyonce. I love Beyonce, don't get me wrong. I just don't like the amount of recognition that certain projects that she's on gets, and it's like the rest of everybody else is forgotten. But that might just
Yeah.
that might just be me paying attention to the negative, um, more so
But
than
the
anything.
positive is, sweetheart, our our childhood. I'm glad that our childhood has came back around, where so that I can share with my kids.
Yeah,
Because my kids, they love the Lion King. They love, different aspects of the '90s, and the little things that we did when we were younger. Is now like, yo, like, I'm old as shit, like, bitch.
yeah.
Who the fuck gonna get the fuck out? My job money's 27, but still I feel old because now my kids can watch what I used to watch and what I enjoy. Because when the Lion King came out, I think I was like 2.
Since your
I think I
camera
was
is
like two
frozen,
or
I
three.
thought that it like you were talking. You have not moved for like 2 minutes.
Because I didn't move. Did I move now?
No, like your mouth isn't moving. You're in this really weird pose. I don't like it. Fix it, please.
I can't. Okay, hold on. You probably gonna have to talk for a minute.
Okay. Um, just the overall idea of the fact is though, this is something that we get to share with our children. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your fucking baby making too much noise in the movie theater. I'm stiff arming the shit out your kids. Shut up. Like, I'm trying to watch this. But no, I think it's a beautiful thing that people get to share with their children. I love the. There we
Am
go.
I moving now? I'm
Yes.
moving. Okay. Now I'm cold again because I had to move.
Sorry, but I love the idea and the overall what I love what Disney's trying to do. I don't think that Disney even thinks for a second that, oh, we're losing traction. Oh, we're not as popular as we were. I don't think it's a popularity contest with them. I think that they just really realize that we miss that. There's so much in being an adult that we lose out on a part. Like, we forget that we had a childhood sometimes because we go through so much. So actually, I think it's a testament to Disney for trying to keep the happiness going. So shout out
Yeah,
to y'all, because
because
that's a big
y'all
fucking
came
thing.
out with my favorite movie of all time. If you don't know who I am and you don't know what my favorite movie of all time is,
Can you just
you
tell
need
the
to.
people, because you're making it fucking hard like these people know you?
Bitch, you know my favorite movie of all time.
I know your favorite movie, but the people, it's Aladdin, people.
So,
She was trying to build the suspense and never give y'all the fucking answer because she's a woman. So,
yes, I love Aladdin, and I finally saw, like, midway through the whole thing, and I actually enjoyed it. I really didn't think I was going to enjoy it because, Robin Williams was not doing. Don't say that. I can't say that, Will Smith
well,
didn't do an excellent job because that was some big shoes he had to fill. Because
yeah.
Robin Williams, he played that motherfucking part. Like,
And
he had to
rest
get.
in peace to Uncle Robin Williams, because he was everybody's fucking uncle. That's one white man that I fuck with. Rest in peace to you,
What?
King.
So it was like, okay, like at first, me and my brother was like, we're not going to see it, we're not going to watch it. I was like, hey, I might as well watch it and see what it's about.
You know what it's
Because
about.
I, granted, I do. I still have the tape. Like, if I can find me a VCR, I will watch that
Can
all
we
day
get
long.
a VCR? Like, I just want one.
You know where I get all my movies from, though? I get them from Goodwill. Goodwill has a
Yeah.
lot
Oh
of
yeah.
things.
Oh yeah. And for
So
like
what's
50 cents.
crazy is,
Oh yeah.
yeah, because what's crazy is my kids, like, at one point, they don't watch TV. Like, it's nothing on TV that excites them at all. They'll rather watch a movie than watch TV or
Yeah,
go
most
outside.
times. I think that more kids are getting to that. To be honest, I appreciate what movies and what like streaming services have done, because
Uh-huh.
it's a lot more interesting than television, because television is full of bullshit. bullshit. And I feel like, to be honest, unless there's some actual production behind it, it doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. So I find that even my child likes to watch some pretty dope YouTubers. I ain't even gonna be mad at him. Like whoever, I don't know if his mom or dad editing the fucking videos, but they killing the game, and I need to take some classes.
Oh, my fucking mouth hurt right
But
now. All right,
um,
so what we talking?
let's talk, sis, because you had some shit that shut both of us the fuck up. Talk about
Yeah. So I got a text message yesterday or the day before yesterday.
it. It
Day before
was
yesterday.
yeah. No, it wasn't. Day before yesterday.
Okay, it's day before yesterday. I was
No, it
told
wasn't yesterday. I'm sorry, because I was on my way to the radio station.
that I was blocked because somebody was insecure of what the relationship I had with that person. Granted, it's okay for you to feel that type of way, but I'm gonna just tell you this now. No female should ever threaten you. If y'all not into a serious committed relationship, oh,
Even then,
I see why Jay put his feet in pillowcases. I'm sorry. Even then, you should never tell the person to block a person because of your insecurities.
so
That's on you, sweetheart. It's not
okay,
on me.
so let's talk about that for a second. What
Okay.
was the real reason why she told him to block you?
Because
First of all,
we're
clarify.
cordial.
Did she tell him to block you, or did she ask him to block you?
She told him to block him.
Okay,
He blocked
so
me
she told
because
she, she told him to block you
because we're cordial and our relationship can threaten her, and she thought that we was gonna be back together.
So do you think it was the relationship, or do you think it was you? And she doesn't even know you. So think
And
about that
I
for a
think
second.
that was the whole thing. I think it's me per se because of the fact that a lot of people don't think that you can be cordial with an ex or you can be cordial with a person that you decided to start, a family with or whatever the case may be.
Okay. So couple things, because so we had like a flow, but I gotta go off of that for a second because this is interesting to me. She
I
doesn't
never,
know you. She's never
no,
talked to you. She's
no,
only seen what she's looked at from his social media because she never once followed you. She didn't
no,
follow the show page. She didn't do
no.
anything. She never reached out to you, which that I appreciate. But what do you think makes her think that there was a chance of y'all getting back together if you've never talked to her?
I think it's because our communication has gotten so much better,
Uh-huh.
where so that I can text him or call him, and I don't think of nothing of it. You feel what I'm saying? I can text
You
him
don't.
right.
So what do you think he's saying that's making her, or that made her feel that way? Or do you think it was
At
just
this point,
literally an
I don't
insecurity?
know. I don't know. I don't know. Because if you look through the text thread, it's only about, let's see, our niece and nephews, the boys going back to school, and I'll ask them like, "Are you okay?" Or
Because he's
I
going
know
through his own shit.
right. I know around certain times, I know he gets like depressed
Right,
because it's around the times that he has lost people,
right.
and I'm like, "Hey, I'm just checking in
Is
on
this
you,
one of
making
those
sure."
times?
No,
Okay.
no.
So this is literally just like some he's going through something.
unless unless she read a text message that he had sent me that wasn't out the blue because
You
I already knew how
you
he felt.
so let's talk about that for a second. You think he keeps that?
I think I'm not sure.
Because this is my thing. Because you know me, I'm the private investigator. I like to
But
put
the
two and two
point,
together.
but you know what's crazy is you were so bent on being this gullible to one try to not erase me as such, but take me away a part of something that you can't do. You're that insecure of me. You have nothing to worry about on this end. I don't see myself with that person ever again. I don't see myself with that person in the near future. I If we can be cool, cordial, and friends, that's fine with me. But if I hit you up like I would, like, hey, how are you? Hey, how the boys doing? Hey, what you feel what I'm saying? What you doing?
So
How the
I don't.
grandparents doing?
One thing that you said that I can't agree with is that you're saying that he was so bent on being gullible. I don't think that anybody is ever bent on becoming the type of person to just believe what a person says. I know the level of which your relationship, like what the relationship was with this person. I know that. What I feel like happened, and I said this, is that it was like I didn't do this shit in my previous relationship, and that didn't work out well for me. That didn't go right. So I have to give in and be a bit more lenient in how I compromise because I'm gonna end up losing her too. The thing is, with this situation, you ain't even known Shorty that long. So where do
Exactly.
you get off thinking that blocking me is gonna do anything to you and I? It's not gonna enhance the relationship that you and I have. You don't realize that I still have to talk to this woman on a daily basis. I have to see her. So me blocking her on social media doesn't do shit. I guess it makes you a bit more comfortable. Excuse me, comfortable because it's like I don't have to see her every time I scroll down my feed. The thing is why the fuck are you in my phone? Those are the type of things that I think about. Like in a relationship. So for instance, you in your current situation, y'all don't look through each other's phone.
No, ain't no point.
Okay. Right. So that's my thing. In your previous relationship, did y'all look through each other's phone?
Yeah,
Okay. But why?
I couldn't trust them.
Okay. So in the same thing. Previous relationship, first of all, the person that I'm talking to, I don't even see often enough to even go through his phone, but it's also that I don't give a fuck. We're not that serious. And even in instances that I have gotten with somebody and have talked to them or, started to like date them, I don't find a reason to go through your phone. And I've also noticed that if I don't trust you, it's still not a reason for me to go through your phone. It's more so a reason for me to back the fuck off. And then if I feel like, you're like, this is my thing. Going through a person's phone does nothing but either confirm the fact that what you thought was true is true, or looking through a person's phone and finding that there's nothing there. All it's going to do is give you added anxiety, or it's going to fuck with your head that you didn't trust this person, because then you're going to think to yourself like, well, why didn't I trust this person? You're looking at the clues around you. Like, it's levels to that. I don't I don't how can I say it without being rude? Insecure women bother me. Like, they really bother my spirit because you'll do everything in your power to keep this man no matter what the fuck is going on, rather than check yourself or what the fuck you're feeling when it comes to dealing with this man.
Yeah.
And I've been an insecure female. So that's why it gets the fuck, that's why it irritates my spirit so much. Because I remember at one point I was going through my ex's phone like every fucking day. Like, when his block list was like 60 women long, I'm still going through your phone. I'm still finding shit and I'm still not leaving. So what's the point in me doing this if all I'm going to do is bitch and complain for a second, and then we're going to be right back on the same, on the same pattern? That shit don't make sense to me. It wasn't until the light bulb went off that it's like, sis, if you feel the way that you do and you can't trust him, what the fuck are you dealing with him for? And that would be more so my question to her. Like, if I was him, I would have been like, one, yo, why are you in my phone? And like I said, I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate, kind of playing the fence when I say that it might have been a reason of trying to compromise in this situation because I didn't compromise in my last situation and I lost it. But at the same token, it's like, bitch, we ain't even been together that long. Fuck is you going through my phone for? Like,
Right. Like, how I felt was we made an agreement that we will never let nobody come in between the relationship that we have right now
and
at
he's
this
not
point.
upholding that, or at least
And
not in
he
this
did not.
instance.
In this instance, he did not. Granted, he apologized for it, but at the end of the day, apology is not going to solve that you let
It
somebody
has to be a change of behavior.
come
Yeah.
in between me and you as a parents. We,
Do you know how long you were blocked for?
I've been blocked for since last week.
Okay, all right, that's not too bad. I'm thinking that this was like
But you know him, he used to, even when we was in a relationship, he
yeah,
used to
like when it
block
was
me.
shit that he didn't want to see. Yeah.
Right. So imagine we had just gotten to like a little tiff, and I'm like, yo, I'm not
Right.
about to. So I was blocked for that for real, but I'm like, yo, it wasn't that serious for you to block me on the road, but that right there, that made me feel some type. It made me feel some type of way, and I had to sit back, and I really had to talk to his mother, and I'm like, yo, like that, it hurt a little bit because I thought we was past that. I thought we was above that. I thought that
Not
we
to cut you
wasn't
off.
doing
Do
that.
you guys communicate well without using her as the middleman?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. All right. Because that was also a concern
Um,
of mine because it seems like she knows a lot.
yeah,
But
I said,
that was on him anyway.
yeah. So it wasn't the fact that I told her the whole situation. I just had asked. I was like, do you know what's going on well, do you know what's going on with your son? Because he blocked me and I don't know why. And she was like, well, I haven't talked to him. Cool. At this time, I haven't talked to him in a couple days. And I'm granted, if I have the kids, he'll answer and he'll talk to them and we'll have a conversation. But for him not to even show up to his nephew's birthday party, it gave me some red flags for where I'm like, okay, pause. You're not at your nephew's birthday party.
You
Your
think that was
mother,
her? You
none
think that
of
has something to do with her?
I don't know. He with him and his mother's relationship because that's his only parent now. And for her to come out and say, "Okay, I haven't talked to him,"
Yeah.
for his sisters to say, "I haven't heard from him." Okay, what is going on? I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that having nobody heard from you and God knows how long. You, to me, I felt as though that you let this female dictate what you wanted to do with your life at this time. Granted, you are becoming whatever you're becoming and whatever you're doing with your life. Granted, that's your life. But I can't tell you what to do with your life. But what I am going to tell you is watch your back and figure other stuff out. Because that right there was not, it was, because let a nigga tell me, let my situation tell me, Kara block him.
Okay, but that's
Because
not
I
going
was
to happen. I think it also has to do with the caliber of people that you deal with. Like,
exactly.
no point is any man that and that's one thing that I can say. No man that I've dealt with within the past like 8 months, 7, 8 months, has ever come to me and even asked me questions about an ex. They asked me why the relationship didn't work out because
Yeah.
that's something I think that everybody asks, like, well, why are you single? Um, but that's the question. They're not asking for details. I mean, and sometimes they are, but they're more so trying to hear, like, well, what the fuck did you do? Not what the fuck did he do? I'm trying to figure out what you did.
What you did.
Um, but like those matters, but they never on no like, oh, so you and him still talk, you and so because it's not something that people really care the fuck about.
And I also think she's a young female. Like I don't know too much about her, which I don't care to know much about her.
Can
I
you date
just,
younger? Like, would
huh?
you date younger?
Huh?
How young would you date? What's your age range? Like your age bracket? From what to
I'm
what?
27, right?
Mm-hmm.
25. That's as young I'm gonna
So
go.
25 to what? 25 to
33 ish. I
okay.
don't want to get too old. That's too.
I won't date anybody who's the same age as me. And
I
it has to be by chance.
right now I'm not saying that right now won't turn into something else, but as of right now, he's my brother's age. But what's every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh so hard because I'm like, yo, I could have shot my shot a long time ago.
What I'm saying is because I think that a certain type of age range, like for instance, like the I don't like to say the whole situation because it's not a situationship. The person that I'm talking to
Yes, how
is
old?
7. He's 7 years older than me.
Bitch, give me your number. I'm sick. You can't.
What?
Tell me later.
He's 32.
Thank you. You know I
That
can't
don't
do stuff
bother
when I'm
me.
sick.
Like I've dealt with somebody who's 37. I think it's a maturity level that also plays on that because men who are like in their 40s be trying to talk to me. I'm like, sir, listen, my father ain't even 50 yet. Keep that shit the fuck over. Like,
my dad's 50.
Really?
I think my dad's 52.
Like,
I don't know.
Your cap 28 to like 38. 28 to 38, 28 to 37. That
Okay.
Nothing more than that. Like I had a guy recently who's 41 that wants to like hang out and do shit. I think that's past a certain portion with me. He's been married before, which I don't mind. He's been married previously. He has children, but his children are older children. Like I think one of his daughters is like 16, and then the other one is like 10.
Okay.
And but I think so. I think about shit like that. Like even in your in the situation now. I'm not talking about your situation. I'm talking about his situation.
Okay.
If it got serious to the point where she meets you and then is able to meet Jason and Nolan, is she mature enough to deal with the fact as though he has children? So in the instances where he's inviting her out,
listen though, I believe so. What's crazy is I talked to his mom because his mom is like one of my best friends. Like no matter what we go through, that's still one of my closest friends. She has. Oh please.
Oh wait. Who has what?
The girl. She has
what?
She has a child.
Oh, she has a child. Oh, okay. And that don't mean shit. I know 19-year-old kids are still immature as fuck.
Right. And the child doesn't live here. So my thing was, if she can not even manipulate you, but if she can dictate and say,
no, you're right. If she can manipulate you, no, that's the correct word for it.
Manipulate you into not, having a conversation with me. What more? I don't want that person around my children.
Exactly, because I don't know what the fuck you're saying to them or you're saying around them.
Exactly. My kids are smart, and Jason and Nolan knows if something happened and they know it's not right, they know to pick up the phone and to call me or their grandmothers.
And I don't think that I don't think it's a safety thing. Because I don't ever think that he would deal with that caliber of woman. No. But a maturity type thing, he misses the mark because we've seen it. Okay. Yeah. His choices are not always prime. They've never any. I'm not getting in any. It's that, and it's just like know your place, and I feel like that with any situation, especially when you have children.
Like she overstepped the boundary that I did not. If you're that,
she most definitely did, because that relationship don't have.
All you had to do, like, for real, all she had really had, if she went through his phone for real, all she had to do was get my number.
No, that's too far. That's too fucking far. First of all, listen. In this current situation that I'm in, like talking to this person, never in this. What? It's been like 4 months.
Right. Yeah.
It would take till maybe March of next year before he even said anything to me about the possibility of meeting his children, talking to the children's mother, talking to his mother, anything of that nature. I don't mind. And when I say talking, I mean like sitting down and having a conversation. If it's in passing, that's one thing. If you're inviting me to a cookout, okay. Because people do that type shit. But when it gets to a serious level and it's to the point where like my kids and my kid's mother is involved because you're now a part of my life, you have to know your place and you have to understand that your shit is separate from their shit. And the only reason why you guys are coming together is because the common denominator would be him. Mm-hmm. Bitch, know your place and stay the fuck in it. You don't get to overstep because if you step too fucking far, I'm gonna push your shit back. Point blank, period.
Exactly. I feel as though that and it's not even about this situation because females, they feel as though, and males, because there's some insecure males out here too.
Yes.
They feel as though that, oh, you moved on. Okay, cool. Mind you, we had no problem with us moving on.
Right.
The problem was you listening to a person you barely know And you know how I feel about that. You don't listen to a person that you barely know and then you think that it's gonna be okay. It's all gravy in the sauce. No,
Now,
it's
what he
not.
said after that paid. Well, what he said after that, I think made sense in a sense when he said that he really feels like maybe he should be alone right now. Good call. You know, like
He
you
can't
saw
trust
this
nobody.
perspective.
Cool.
But I'm gonna be honest, and knowing as much as I do know, I really don't feel like she's going anywhere. I
No,
feel like
no, not at
even
all.
if they're
Not at
not
all.
to the extent of which they monogamous,
They're
that's
not gonna
still gonna be
be
somebody that
on
he's
social
right.
media no more. They're not gonna be all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, if that's what
She's
you
still
go,
gonna be yeah. If she texts or call, I'm not gonna say he gonna go running, but that it'll get a response, and that's low key bothersome. This
I
really don't
know
be shit
him.
with me, but because I know him and I know enough about him, and I tell you all the time, there's a certain level of man that I want him to get to in order for him to be successful. I've known him since high school.
I
I
know.
I just want to see him do better for himself.
Me too. Right?
Really,
Me too.
I just want him to
Honestly,
see
I
him
do.
do better for himself,
I want him to
and
be
it fucks
as
with me.
best and as positive as he can be. But that right there, that just it pissed me off to the point where I didn't even want to. I don't even want to talk to him at this moment. I just want to leave him the fuck
Have you
alone.
ever been in a situation where you've told somebody like, "Oh, I need you to block her, or I need you to block him"?
Yeah, when we was in a relationship.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I ain't gonna
Okay.
front. I ain't gonna stop. Yeah, I
No.
saw the
Okay.
communication, and I saw where the
'Cause
you know the thread was
right.
getting a little bit too hot and heated. So I said,
Saucy. Right.
block it,
Yeah.
block it now.
Do you follow any of your other than him? Do you follow any of your other exes on social media?
I think I don't know.
I
Probably.
know. I follow.
Oh, I did. I did. I found about three of them.
I know that I follow the one who took my virginity. We've known
I
each other
follow him.
for years. Like that's a forever friend. Like, and I'm not talking about we don't we don't kick it. We not hanging out. But if his mom works for the community, if it's some community stuff that I can volunteer with, I'm down there. When his brother just turned 21 yesterday, and I felt a certain kind of way because I remember when I used to put that boy on my back. Like his his little brother, Kiera, his little brother is like 14. His what? That tripped me the fuck out. His sister getting ready to graduate from college. When I see it, it's nostalgic for me because I remember these kids being so small and I remember him and I being so young. But I remember their relationship, but that's not what I'm reminiscing off of. It's the fact that though we have history together and after we didn't work out, we became cordial with one another. It's a good friendship. So first of all, can we shout out the girlfriend who graduated from law school recently? God, it's like,
Okay, yes.
listen, baby, like, do you want to represent me? And she looked like a snack. So I'm just saying, like, they winning.
Bring your
I follow
girlfriend.
another one. He keep trying to shoot his shot, so I blocked his ass because, sir, listen, what the fuck you're not gonna do is try to come back in this. No, yuck,
Oh, do I
yuck.
know the person?
What can we call him? 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 He bought the necklace, the rose, and the monkey.
Ugly yo.
Okay, so we'll call him Ugly.
I
Okay.
went to middle school with him.
You did?
Light skin.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you
Ugly
did.
yo.
Okay. Okay. No, that's fair. Do I follow any other exes? I think it might just be the two of them. I followed my ex-girlfriend for a minute, but then she got off of social media. I followed another one of my exes, but of course that whole situation that was an unfortunate situation. She's no longer or
Rest in peace, my dog, because I kind of liked her a little bit.
right. But so all right. Well, we're not gonna get into that. But that situation,
My brother was
yeah,
gonna have a baby.
yes. I don't. The reason why, first of all, I don't go through my friends list and be like, oh, that's an ex, delete, delete, delete. To be honest, when I detach myself from a relationship, I don't give a fuck if I see you or not. If we ended on a
It
sour
is.
note, then I'll block you. But if we end on, and I've rarely ended on a sour note with any of my exes,
Look,
it's always been cordial. That's how I
I
know
give you the.
and
I
shit
give you
wrong.
what I give you. I give you the what it do, shorty, and then that's about it. One of my exes told me he was like, "You're so hood, sometimes I don't even know how to talk to you because I don't know if you're gonna give me slang or proper etiquette. Nigga, you gonna get Kiara. That's what you
That
gonna
was
get.
an ex.
That was the ex. Cause
Okay,
I'm
that's
grown up
probably why
too.
it didn't work out because he felt like he was fucking the dude. All right, now you gotta stop with that East Baltimore spitting and shit. That's gotta stop.
Bitch, West Baltimore. Oh yeah, do never mind.
You're not gonna do this to me today. But no,
Nobody said never mind.
that I don't like again. I am able to be cordial with some of my exes. I don't think that there would ever be a point in my life where anybody would tell me
It's an
that.
ex. I mean, he comes back and try to dabble into me, but mm, I don't want it. I'm good. I'm gooched. I am gooched. I do not want to backtrack for nothing. If it didn't work then, it's not gonna work now. I feel as though that I should be good. If this certain situation does not work out, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be dickless for a minute, but I'm gonna be good. I mean, I got my best friend, so cool, fine and dandy. But I'm good. I ain't backtracking for nothing or to no one. I can't do that shit again. But this situation I got, I might backtrack one time.
You know, how can I say it without saying it? Remember the whole group chat situation? I had to text you outside of the group chat situation because of what was said about a
No,
guest appearance.
no. You text me outside the group chat a lot.
This was a minute ago.
Well, bitch, how you gonna? I don't even remember what I did last week.
All right. Never mind. We'll talk about it. Because I don't know how to say it
Text
without
me a hint. Can you text the hint? It'll come through my phone. Can you
you gonna
text
see
the
it now.
hint? Yeah, bitch.
I can text you the whole fucking thing if that's the case, sis.
Alright then, shit. Fuck it. I don't care. Like I can read it. But shit, my eyes are not sick. It's just my body is sick. You know what I need? I need a man to just come rub my whole body down. Oh yeah, is that
You
still
remember that?
happening? Yeah.
I, so that is an instance in which
But bitch, you gonna be looking
don't
bad as shit.
I don't,
So
I don't give a fuck. That's not what I
and
said. But see, so it's not that at all. It's never a means of like competition or me feeling like a one
I
up.
compete with myself every day.
It's it's a matter of holding that ass accountable because what
You
was
was
said
yours
after
or that
that,
person?
no, what that person said
Okay.
when it's just that's a hold him accountable situation. Like you said what you said, but how much attention is that going to get? And if in the event that it gets the amount of attention that I feel like in my heart of hearts it may, that's going to bother me.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Not to the point where I'm gonna say something
You know what I'm gonna
because
do?
communication is important, but
Do
that's
you,
the type of shit that would
do
bother me.
you
And
need?
that's
I
the only
so
time.
I got a question though. I got a question. So now you know. So if it happens, do not get me drunk. You buy me one drink and that's it.
Because then what happens then?
Bitch, you know how I am when I'm drunk. See, I wasn't drunk in DC. I was drunk. Okay, but you know how I am. My mouth is reckless now, let alone when I'm drunk. Oh my god, I think I sound pretty. Do I sound pretty? Cause me hearing myself, I sound really cute. Do I sound cute? Just be
Right
honest with me. No, bitch. Like yeah, right now.
now.
Like if I say, do my voice sound sexy enough for me to be like on FaceTime with a
No,
certain someone?
no. Right now you sound like
It's a text. It's a text night.
yeah.
Okay.
You if you're gonna sext, don't tell them what you wearing with your fucking stuff. I got all the fucking That's what you sound like.
I did. Okay. You know what I sound like? What is it? Is that no? Is that the PJs? Yeah, it's the PJs.
Okay.
Remember
I
the
was
set?
scared. I'm like, this bitch get ready to say somebody we know. She famous for name dropping, and I'm terrified.
I don't know nobody that's nasally that we know.
Oh my
Do
heart
I?
was racing so bad just
Do
now.
we have somebody that's nasally in
No,
our life?
sis, and I'm glad we don't. I
We
can't.
about to find one. But
No,
what you know on the PJs? Remember the fat friend on the PJs? And he went, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
that's what you sound like. You sound like Junior. His name was Junior. You sound like Junior.
That made me want to watch the PJs.
Lord,
That should come on TV One.
it did. Yo, I used to love that show.
I still do. Like, I don't let my kids watch certain stuff. Like, I don't let them watch the Boondocks, but they will let them watch the. All right, so this is kind of off rip. I let my kids watch Family Guy, but I don't let them watch Boondocks. Is that like?
That's racist as fuck. No.
Boondocks got a lot of cussing in it.
This nigga said, "Get your Sorry, my phone was doing like numbers.
I bet my phone be dry. Like, don't nobody love this best friend. Best friend talking shit is on one end because she done got a radio started thingy popped off. I ain't get nothing yet.
But you know, that's on the whole healing type tip. Don't listen. You get my ratchet ass talking like this, they gonna fucking ban me from radio stations. They gonna be like,
it was crazy. All right, so a lot of people don't know. We want to, by the end of next year, have our own. And is it FX? X? Well,
XM.
there you go. XM radio slot. Like, I know it's big, but we gotta like.
We found a plug here in Baltimore.
Yes.
Where it might be a little quicker than that.
But yeah, like,
yeah.
A lot of people like, well, Kim, where you from? From Baltimore. Like, when I say that, people like, oh my god.
You're from Baltimore. You said you was. I never see you. Who bought you one? I got some family.
Like, a lot of people like, oh my gosh, how is it? Like, when we went to Orlando the first time, they was like, it's a lot of shooting there. Like, nigga, like, you ain't never seen nobody get shot.
I'm like, what you want? Come? What you want? Hang out? You want to do something together?
Like, harbor, find your body in the water.
I'll take you places. OOTD talking about coming in town. I'm taking them to Lexington Market. He's going to Lexington Market.
No. Don't take him to Lexington Market. Take him to Northeast Market. You gotta ease him in there. Take him to Northeast. Take him on the strip. Okay, it's too many zombies down there. Okay, you gotta ease him in there. See, the crack kids at Northeast, they're kind of like they know where to get. Okay, and on top of that, he could buy you some shoes. We got 2 shoe stores. You got Detail Law and you got Shoe City right there. And then you go to Nacho Banger and get you a banger for real.
No, listen, certain shit that I'm not poisoning that man with. He's not eating Nacho Bangers. I don't even think he eat fried chicken like that. So he's not eating fried chicken. Like, he's not having a chicken box.
You can't come to hold on, pause. You cannot come to Baltimore and not get a Baltimore chicken box. You cannot. Baltimore chicken boxes is lit because if you go anywhere else to get a chicken box, they're nasty. They're really in a like the little styrofoam box.
I guess.
Bitch, no. We're definitely going. Oh my gosh, can I take him? Because I'm more hood than you are. Oh my gosh,
I'm not taking this man
at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You ask him. I'm not taking him anywhere at 3 o'clock in the morning. He's a black man. No,
what? Jimmy's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh my gosh, that's when you know the food is fresh and good. Boom, Jimmy's 1, 2 o'clock. Don't ever say I didn't sing nothing. She's a little frozen right now, you guys. Yeah, we have a visitor coming to Baltimore. I'm so excited and so ecstatic. Y'all would think that he's my visitor. He's not. He's not my visitor at all. But he's like a real close friend. So I would love for us to take him like on a sightsee and see what Baltimore has to offer, like our art and our food and the music and like other little things that we have here going on. A lot of people think Baltimore is just a little town or whatever case may be. We're not a town, we're actually a city. And Baltimore has a couple little spots. So you have Baltimore County, you have Baltimore City. Baltimore City is like the good part. Like, I love it there. I love everything about Baltimore City. I was raised in Baltimore City. Pretty much county and the city are 2 different places. If you really look at it and really look and see what it's about, that's pretty much it. Like, Baltimore just, to me, it's the shit. Like, it's home. Like, I can't live nowhere else and not want to come back home. Like, I don't know. I might get homesick a little bit being in Atlanta for 5 days. And I'm like, I'm going to go home. Like, I want some crabs. Like, I want some food. Like, I don't know. Like, they just be having weird stuff. Like, they don't have the things that we have. Okay. So,
yo, I just want a stroke-free fucking week. I don't know what be going on with my computer, yo.
It's okay.
What were you saying? You're
But
not out here name
Baltimore.
dropping, are you? Because I
No,
gotta
I'm
watch
just
it.
telling how I want to take him to like different things that
Like
that
what?
Baltimore has.
Like, all
We
right.
have art.
So
We
let's
can show
break
him
it
the
down
art
for.
of
Let's break it down
Baltimore.
for a second. So my birthday is the second week of August, and somebody who I'm talking to said that they would come down to see me for my birthday. Right? Amazing. Never been to Baltimore, so I want to do things, of course, for my birthday, but at the same time, do things in this, like in the city.
I'm telling you, go to
Kiera is very fond of this person. He's very fond of her. I don't know why, because they're both buttholes. So they get along beautifully. So of course it wouldn't be a weekend for my birthday if my best friend wasn't with me. Not the entire time, but a good amount of the time. So we're trying to figure out what to do. But she's going your legitimate Baltimore route, like you gotta go to Northeast Market. We going down DTL Law. No.
It's a detail line in DC. I saw it on the corner. That's not even Baltimore.
Why are we going in DTL Law? What do he need to pay 990s?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I can't even see him wearing 990s.
I'm going in a shoe store. When we go to Atlanta, we gotta go to a mall. When I go to the mall, I gotta see if they got a pair of 990s. I'm buying them.
For what, sis? You don't need them.
To say I bought them from somewhere else other than Baltimore.
No, nigga, you want them for the wrong reasons. So
You're
like,
a hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite because I don't want to wear no fucking. I wore purple 990s all through fucking high school. I bought a new purple pair every fucking
Purple
school
is
year.
your favorite color. You got to get the gray ones. Like you got to get
I'm not getting no gray 990s
you
because
better
I'm
ask
not a
your
city
nephew.
girl.
You better ask your nephew. My
He's a
son,
city boy. He's a city boy junior, and I don't like it.
Every time he goes to Foot Locker or Shoe City or wherever you take him, and he said 990 on that wall, he don't care how much it is.
I
and
doesn't
his
like
shoe
it.
size. He said,
I
11, please.
doesn't like it. I
11,
doesn't.
please.
I doesn't like it. We'll figure out what to do while your friend is in town. Because at this point, he's not my friend.
It's cool. Fatty Daddy. I don't care. I can claim him for a cute little second. But yeah. One of Jimmy's, maybe because I was pregnant, I was near Jimmy's. That's why I went to Jimmy's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Listen, certain shit we're not doing. Like, all right, on a late night tip, we can take him to get yak. He probably won't eat it, but we can take him to get yak.
He gotta get the egg with it and the extra
sauce. All right, so we might have to take him to get yak, right? And this is straight Baltimore coming out of me. Might have to take him to get yak. Chicken box, okay, maybe.
No, when he get here, I'm gonna greet him with the chicken box, okay? Salt, pepper, ketchup all over a jumbo half and half. Boom. Boom. You gotta get a jumbo half and half with the chicken box, because if you don't, your chicken box will not taste like a chicken box. It will taste just like chicken and fries. Like, no. If you're from Baltimore, you're listening to this, give us your greatest chicken boxes spots. Because me, technically, I love Northeast Market. As soon as you hit Northeast Market, if you go down and you go to the entrance that's by the alley, and you go through that door, and that place right there, I forgot what it's called, but all they do is sell chicken boxes. And
like, wait, what entrance you coming in? You coming in the back entrance, or you coming from the street, like the city, the street on Monument?
The street.
I can't think of the name of that place.
Not the big entrance, not the big one, but the small little one where all the crackheads and the drug dealers be standing at, where the old man standing at right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. So then, but
and it be the guy that sell the paintings on the other side.
Yeah, if you get a box out of there, you get it from that place. You have to go around and up the ramp because you gotta go to the little deli spot and get you a triple mix. Okay.
Yo, yes, I had a triple mix in a hot minute and a pickle
There you
go. My God, and they put
peppercorns in it. Yo. And if you don't want that, you can go to the little spot across and you get you some fried chicken, some fried
He's not eating it, yo. He's not eating it. I really feel like he's not eating it.
Girl, he gotta get him some good collard greens. So he might ask if they fresh. You're in Northeast Market. Everything's fresh in Northeast Market.
Yo, he's not eating
fresh, you go all the way down and you got the little chink lady. That's her name.
She's not eating it, yo.
Her chink, because she been there forever. Like, she really been there forever. And you get all your stuff that you need for Thanksgiving, and she wrap it up real good and put it in a bucket, and boom. So
he's not eating it.
Listen, shut up. If you want the cakes and stuff, you go to little bakery spots right there.
I'm not going to no bakeries and nobody market. No. Done
It's
bun.
fine. You don't have to. That's why you're
We're
pregnant.
doing
You can
I-bar
get from the Lexington Market though.
for chicken. We're doing I-bar, flat,
Okay. Their drinks
um,
are heavy.
fells. We're doing fells for a whole night. Like if we got a bar crawl,
Oh, I
we'll
had a
think
phone
about bar
call this
crawling.
weekend. I was definitely sick.
Let's bar crawl. Maybe Harbor Place.
Yeah.
Right? We'll
Let's
think
go to
about
the
it.
water and just talk. Hold up. No.
Let's do Top
outnumbered.
Point. No, for real. Let's do Top Point. You want to do Top Point one night? Top Point might be cool.
I'm
Get
gonna
a
be
bottle.
outnumbered. Like, bitch. Y'all gonna be all cuddled and me. And I'm like sitting there
All
looking
right,
at
we'll
her.
do Top Point alone, and I'll
Thank you.
FaceTime you afterwards.
Okay, there we go. Do something.
Anyway, you
Get
church
something.
announcements, sis. Am I doing church announcements?
Yeah, because I sound like a dark.
Okay.
I sound like Darth Vader, so you go and do the church.
All right. So
Oh,
James
you
Earl
should
Jones
put the
put me
banner
in
up,
check.
like church announcements.
All right, hold on. My child is pumped right now.
Okay, what it do, Yubi? God, mommy miss you. I know you don't love me that
All right,
much.
hold up. This is the power of being able to do shit live. Let the church say yeah.
Oh yes. When First Lady get that mic and she like, amen.
She tip her hat. It's
Oh,
a done bun.
and then the wig. You know that's the Sunday wig when she flop it
You
out.
going to hell. You going to hell. Your
My
Jesus
grandmama
is
had
not
a
pleased.
Sunday wig.
Your
My
Jesus
grandmama
is not pleased.
My grandma had a Sunday wig, okay? She flopped the bitch out and put it on her head, combed it a little bit, and she was done, okay?
My grandmother didn't wear anyway. Best Friends Talking Shit will be in Atlanta.
Yes.
July 25th, because we don't land until late the 24th, so I don't recommend you trying to get us to do anything that night. July 25th through the 28th. The 27th, we are going to be at the Love Lesson Badass Soul event. We're not hosting anything, we're just attending. So if you guys have anything that you guys want us to do in the meantime, in between time, you guys want to get together, not even like a little like meet and greet, or we can do like a little meet and greet. We've been looking at our stats lately, and a lot of people that are from Atlanta. So if you guys are interested, you guys want to get together, maybe we could do lunch, maybe we could, like everybody just kind of get together and meet, for the people that do watch us and really appreciate it. Yeah, and we appreciate you guys. So if you guys want to get together and do something, let's do it.
Let us know what.
Yeah, please give us stuff to do while we're down there. We have Feed the Less Fortunate that we're doing. We're trying to do a play on Feed the Less Fortunate. We're either going to do like one sponsored person where we're going to do just like a day, do like a care package for them. A couple so the way that we've done it in the past is we've done actual dinners, but we're thinking that because we don't really know the homeless community down there, like we don't even know where to really find these people, where there's like a community so that we can get them together in order to present them, that we'll probably just sponsor one or two people where we'll do care packages for that person, like toiletries, snacks, things of that nature, and then take that person to get a meal, talk to them, get to know them, things of that nature. Maybe do a couple. I know that I've done scratch offs in the past. I think you did a couple scratch offs one time too, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so we might do a couple scratch offs for them. Like it's a whole care package, bottles of water, things of that nature, so that they can carry them around them. So we're planning on that, or if we can find like a section and we can kind of do I don't want to say a head count. I hate saying that word when it comes to giving back, to the community. But if we can do if we can like canvas the area and see how many people are there and do like an estimate, so we can do like pizzas from Little Caesars or something like that, we might take that route. But the sponsored route is more so what we're looking at.
They got Little Caesars in Atlanta?
Yeah, we drove past one. We went
Can we
to the oil shop. We met a lady who gave us our jars.
Can we get a Little Caesars before we hit the hotel? No.
I'm not really a big fan of Little Caesars pieces, but we can get whatever you want, sis. I personally want cookout.
We can do that too.
Cookout for 3.
We can do that.
Okay.
The last time we went down there, it wasn't all that fun, but okay.
You're such a. Anyway.
Say it.
Then we have the after party for Love Lesson Badass Soul. Just something at the house like wings and wieners. They're giving out condoms, all that shit. So we're just giving you a space for when you don't have nobody to go home with, or if you're trying to wait for them to call you and tell you that they're ready. Come to the house, drink a little bit, smoke a little bit outside. We can't smoke in our Airbnb, but yeah. So there's that. And then we have the Caribbean Festival this weekend, which will be at Lake Clifton Park. And we'll be down there with Kay from our group chat, who also is the curator for Self Love XOXO out of DC. So if you guys want to hang out with us while we're here in Baltimore, come out this weekend, July 13th. We will be there. We won't be in dress, but we'll be there supporting the Caribbean culture, eating some good food, meeting some good Caribbean men and women, maybe dancing on something like, wait.
Are we wearing clothes? That's the question.
I'm gonna wear this much clothes. Like, all right, I'm gonna wear that.
I gotta know how much clothes.
Yeah, I might wear my romper. If it's hot enough, I might put the romper on. Cheeks might be out.
Okay, my
Maybe.
cheeks are always out, so that's okay.
Praise the Lord. Tell the people where they can find you so we can get the fuck out of here.
Woo, you can find me at
I said praise the Lord and then said fuck. Forgive me. Forgive me, your Jesus. I'm sorry.
You can find me at you can find me on Instagram at Kiara J Monet. You can find me on Twitter at Kiara J Monet. You can find me on Facebook at Kiara Monet. Now, granted, if I do not know you, you gotta slide in my DM and be like, hey, I found you listening to your show, because I've been denying and
Because you're petty as fuck. And you know what? That didn't even dawn on me that that's where some of these people are coming. All right, I'm gonna be better at it. My bad.
Yeah. So I'll be like, y'all sit there, and it's like Facebook, like you have this person waiting. So just slide in my DM real quick and tell me where you found me at and how you found me. Because if you don't, I won't answer.
Because she petty as shit and she need to grow the fuck up.
I'm gonna grow up. I'm gooch. Well,
you can find me on all social media platforms, which is just Instagram and Twitter, because I don't do shit else. At Dim Chakras, DEMCHAKRAS. You can follow my own personal podcast at Dim Chakras, DEMCHAKRAS. This week, if you want to tune into something good, I just did an interview again with Mr. CEO Hayes, talking about the culture. The episode, I believe, is called Sage and Trap Music. You can find that on the Awakened Soul Pod. You want to give some shout outs, sis? Like anybody you want to shout out this week?
I'm gonna shout out for referral, even though y'all got on my nerves for the last 2 days because I was sick and I was irritated. I really want to give a shout out to my wonderful other host, to my baby. Because when I'm down and out and I feel like I'm dying, she comes right in the clutch. Okay, you guys, she might get on my motherfucking nerves. But she kept the group chat together today. Normally you get a text from me between 6 and 6:30. It was a little late today. She wasn't woke, so I wasn't woke. I didn't wake up till 8:30-ish this morning. But you did an amazing job, and I'm so glad. When I'm under the weather, you always can make.
I be trying to make you proud, sis.
I know. I'm so happy for you. But who else I want to shout out? I don't know. Nobody else. I don't want to shout out.
I just want to give a shout out to what?
I don't like people, so
please hold one.
All right. Oh, I would love to shout out my amazing brother. All my brothers, technically. I have, I think, 7 of them. I think. Yes, I have 7 brothers. All my brothers are doing wonderful at the moment. I just want to shout my brothers out. My brothers are if you know me, y'all know they are up there. No matter what they do to me, they're always there for me. I want to shout my dad out because, he rocks with the kid a lot,
Okay.
He love me. I don't know if he likes me right now, but he love me though. I've been on his nerves like all day because I'm sick, and I want somebody to love on me, and he won't do it yet. So,
okay. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to my fucking forehead because I have a pimple on it, and it's like, go the fuck away.
I need to wash your face the way I wash mine. Maybe your face will clear the fuck up.
My face is super sensitive and I have acneic skin, sis. This shit ain't going nowhere.
It's nothing but black soap and turmeric soap.
That breaks my face out. I told you that changes the texture of my skin and it's just not good. My skin don't like none of that shit.
What you just do?
No, I mean I use like salicylic acids and things of that nature because I have acneic skin and it dries the acne out. But like turmeric and shit like that does nothing but irritate my skin. Like I be blotchy and it be weird.
I think because it's too much.
I don't know. Shout out
We
to
gotta go back to that
Antoine
early.
for Straight Up in the Morning for having me on Sunday on 1500 Radio. Shout out to Phil, who is the owner of 1500 Radio in Podcast City. I appreciate you guys just for the overall conversation. The interview went really, really well, but I just want to shout out to Phil because Phil actually put us on with Podcast City, just in reference to what actually happens down there. So 1500 Radio is a radio station, which is a satellite radio station here in Baltimore City, which is doing an amazing job. And Podcast City is actually a space for people to record their actual podcast. So when I found out about that, I'm like, oh sis, we in there like Italian swimwear. For the times where we can't get here. And then even those times where we just kind of want a bigger space to film and record in. It's a huge space. So shout out there. Shout out to CEO Hayes for the interview this week. Shout out to BJ for the interview that I believe is dropping this week. Cause my God, what fire! We need a soundboard. Like, yeah. Shout out to my little cousin Jordan. That little nigga, right? That king, that young god, got himself a summer job. What? Like,
you lying?
He on payroll. He asking me for no more money. He has not texted me for $20 in 2 weeks, and I'm too pumped. I appreciate it, and he got a haircut. Listen, shout out to you.
Your dad took him?
He did. You know my father take him all the time. And shout out to my daddy. My daddy came over on Saturday. We had a candid conversation, and it was so good. And my daddy is really excited about being on the podcast. He said he can't be on here because we make him uncomfortable.
I love your dad. Granted, you guys, y'all don't understand. I have known Mr. Jared for about 10 years now, and he has never once judged me. He has never once,
My father can't judge nobody because he be doing shit.
Right. So, like, what's crazy is when I got pregnant, he was upset like a parent.
Because he ain't know.
Because I didn't come out right and tell him. So
he said that when OOTD is in town that he wants to meet him. I told him no.
No.
My aunt said the same thing. Listen, the people that know want to put although they've put a face to the name, they want to see the face. My grandmother is not fucking that man because she's gonna try to. She's trifling. Anyway, yeah, she nasty. Anyway, you can find us because I Slam thought that we was leaving like 10 minutes ago. You can find us at BF Talking Shit on Instagram and on Twitter. And send us your raunchy ass email. Send us any type of email. Send us love. Send us all sorts of things at bestfriendstalkingshit@gmail.com. We will see you guys on Wednesday. I love you.
I like you.
Oh,
you like that, nigga? You like that?
No, that broke my heart. Get off because go back to healing. All right.